Top 10 movies so bad that they're good. Have you ever felt pleasure in pain? Well, the feeling is actually pretty normal, especially in cinema. There are plenty of movies that initially seem a bit iffy, but after things settle down, you start to appreciate them for what they truly are. Welcome to BingeTv. Today, we've picked top 10 movies so bad that they're actually good. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn notifications on for more videos like this one. Let's begin the video. Number 10. Miami Connection. We start off with Miami Connection. Miami Connection came out in 1987 as a martial arts film with a twist. Upon its initial release, the picture was critically panned and garnered a terrible box office presence. It was forgotten for years until Drafthouse Films remastered it in 2012 for a proper release. On December 11, 2012, the full version was produced on DVD, Blu-ray, limited VHS, as well as numerous digital download choices. Since then, the picture has gained a cult following and has gotten positive reviews. Number 9. Samurai Cop. Samurai Cop came out in 1991 as an American action movie. The movie has a comically amazing plot. The plot sees Joe Marshall and his buddy, Frank Washington, as two determined police officers on a mission to destroy the Katana, a descendant Yakuza gang in Los Angeles. Initially, the movie had a lot of mixed reviews, but that all changed when one viral scene regarding a tense nurse started circulating on the internet. Since then, the movie gained a lot of fame and is looked at as a piece of comedy gold by its almost cult-like following. Number 8. The Room. Next up, we have a romance and drama movie from 2003, The Room. While the film has been panned for its uneven plot, bad acting, and unconnected subplots, it has also garnered a loyal following over a decade after its premiere. The film is based around a love triangle among friends that has almost transcended into the realm of comedy in recent times, and that is exactly why people have begun appreciating the work. Number 7. Fateful Findings. Fateful Findings is a 2012 American indie science fiction film. Fateful Findings' Neil Breen is the world's best hacker, who can utilize his abilities to remove all forms of societal corruption. The narrative is typically of most notably awful films, but it's Breen's general sense of timing, along with the cast's uncomfortable performances, that lift Fateful Findings to the domain of accidental comedic genius. Number 6. Plan 9 from Outer Space. For our next pick, we will head way back, all the way to 1959, where we get a classic called Plan 9 from Outer Space. The movie is really not that long and has a running time of just an hour and 19 minutes. Yet, it was still recognized as one of the worst movies ever produced. The science fiction and horror movie plays in black and white, and the plot gives away the fact that extraterrestrials are involved somewhere along the plot. The plot, of course, is terrible, and the entire movie has some really bad and illogical action sequences that make it almost insane. And yet, that is exactly what makes it great. It has become a comedic masterpiece, and its satirical fan following makes it one of the best worst movies of all time. Number 5. Jupiter Ascending. The Wachowskis wrote, directed, and co-produced Jupiter Ascending, a 2015 space opera film. It stars acting goldmines like Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis, and yet it is a misfortunate waste of cinematographic potential. Jupiter Jones, a servant who cleans other people's homes, is featured in the novel. When Kane, a former hunter, warns her that she has to battle to preserve the planet from a catastrophic force, her world is turned upside down. Crazy, right? But despite the ill-written plot, its disgrace did not permanently put it down, as it appealed to a distinct taste and has subsequently garnered enough fan support to keep itself sustained. Number 4. Troll 2. Now we go back to another 20th century movie, this time from the 90s. Despite the fact that the film's title contains the word troll, The first red flag should have been that since the film has no trolls in it, as there was a language barrier among the Italian support staff and the American actors, there is a lot of inadvertent laughter. Because as we all know, most of the rediscovered popularity that most movies now boast are thanks to the internet. Troll 2 owes a lot of its reputation revival to the meme culture of the 21st century. Number 3. Showgirls. Showgirls is a 1995 sensual drama film written by Joe Esteras and directed by Paul Verhoeven, and stars Elizabeth Barkley, Kyle MacLachlan, and Gina Gershon, and follows a street-smart vagabond who travels to Las Vegas and rises through the dark ranks from stripper to showgirl. On its initial release, the picture was critically and commercially a flop, although there was a violent contrast to what was the typical display in cinema at the time. The movie eventually rebounded in later years as one with excessively liberal outlooks and a high sex appeal. Number 2. Wish Upon. Next up, we have Wish Upon that came out in 2017 as a different kind of horror film. The story features Claire Shannon, a teenager who stumbles into a magical box that grants 7 wishes. When she uses it though, those close to her begin to die in horrifying ways. There is really not much to be said about the movie other than the fact that it simply did not kick off initially. But gradually enough, people realized how interesting it actually was, and it ended up doing better than initial criticism predicted. Before we get to your number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Popo? 5-0?
You right at Don.
Don? Really?
What's wrong with Don?
My informants tell me that the first order of business is to separate you from your head.
Oh, dude.
It's okay. I'll get it. Hey. Sorry, snuck up on me there.
This is private property.
Do you know her?
Number 1. Sharknado. And for number 1, we have Sharknado from 2013. This movie was different, to say the least. I mean, a tornado of sharks? And then there is not just one, but 6 movies based on the same concept? It takes a special kind of foresight to pull something like this off. But luckily enough, Thunder Levin and David Latt managed to pull it off. A mix of different genres, including drama, action, horror, science fiction, and comedy. The movie was bound to be a success one way or another. While some might find the idea absurd, others realize how that is exactly what makes it amazing. So, what are your thoughts on today's list? Tell us in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to give us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We hope you liked it, and we hope to see you again soon.